Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another AR Children of the Sun playthrough. We're going to be attempting to beat the bot. I did a playthrough of like just trying to like focus on one or two of the activities to see if I could beat the bot that way, and I ended up getting pretty close, but I ended up losing it nonetheless. So we're going to see if we're just going to try some sort of strategy to try to deny them as much as possible on the upcoming Rhyme scoring. So if you don't know how to play the game, check out the other playthrough I did where I actually goes over the game. In this game, we're going to just be hopping right into it. Should be a pretty quick game because really it's not going to take that long. This game is fairly easy going relative to the other games in this line. So we get to place our first Tambo out. I think I'm going to go with this one. And the two first Rhyme scorings are the boat and the pottery. Oh, I can't place this one out. There we go. Okay. So I think I might go pottery, which will force them to go on the boat. But we'll go pottery. So we're going to place there. So we're going to take the pottery. We'll take that one. Slide those down. And then they're going to take the boat action, and it's going to move their boat one space. All right, so let's just hop into it here. I've got all their stuff in their bag. We are first player, of course. And so boat and pottery are the two things that we want to try to get going here. So I think we'll go ahead, like a bot. If I can get like a 3 action, I can get up here really quickly. But and because pottery's got, it just doesn't have enough. Like I'm gonna have too many of different colors. I guess I could go for the yellow one and then try to get the other yellow one later. So maybe we'll do this. We'll go here. No, I don't want to go that far. We'll go here. I'll move this off of 1. So we'll move 1. Oh, no, wrong color. Sorry. This one. We'll go 1, and I'll take a pottery action. And we'll take that one. Okay. Oops. That should be that. That should be that. Okay. All right, let's see who they flip over first. So they're going to flip this over. They're placing out a temple, which is not going to really yield them a whole lot. It's going to be dark blue. They're going to move 1, 2, 3. The scoring for this one's the boat action, so they'll take that. They're going to do it at a power of 1. So this moves forward. They place their thing out here. And they're going to place a temple out, and the temple that's going to score them the most points is going to be this one. So they're going to place it out there because that's the only thing they have any of the moon points for. So that's going to be their go. Want to get 3 off. So we'll go here. I'll remove this Tambo. And we'll go 1, 2. We'll place this here. We've got a power of 3. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. I can place a boat there, or a house there. And that's actually free to go there. So I'll go there, and then I'll move up this way. So that's my third movement. So I should be able to place that out. For reed building, move your boat along the lake such that the total space, you may retrace your steps, but you only can continue where your boat currently is. When you enter a square spot that does not have one of your islands, build one of them by placing the leftmost island on the board. Okay, and then things with islands on them don't have any cost. So that was free for us to go there. All right, let's see who gets moved next. Whoever they're doing is 2 with a power, moving 2 with a power of 2. So 1, 2. This is pottery. Pottery is not available on this track so far. So they're going to go here. It's going to be weaving, and they're going to take it at a power of 2. So we'll take that one. Get this round number plus that. Okay. I think we're going to take this one here. We're going to go 1, 2, and then we'll take this at a power of 2, and I'm also going to go on this one, and we'll go 1, 2, will let me go here. I will get this tile for revealing that. And I think I'm going to take this for, so I've got a couple options. I could go ahead and just get this deal here, which would be nice, but maybe I save that for later. This would be kind of nice to like help me get more suns, but I don't know how much that's going to really come in play. Looking at the next Rhyme tiles, like we're probably going to get to that one, which is weaving. So maybe I want to add it to weaving. The boat action's up there, so maybe I want to add it to weaving. So if I do get here, I can like have a head start if I need to get some more weaving stuff. So I'm going to add this to that action here. So if I get another one, my weaving is a little bit stronger, so I can kind of get caught up if need be. Okay, they're going to move some amount of space here. So purple is going to move 1. They can only take the read bundling action, so they're going to do that at a power of 3, which I want to get those on there so I can get those tiles. So I'm going to still try to take that from them as well, which would be 4, which would be kind of difficult, especially 2 actions left. Let's see. If I remove this one, I get to do a pot thing and get 1 on my tile, which wouldn't be super bad, but maybe I want to wait to do that. So they're going to move the blue one, the light blue one next, because that's what they have left. We can move purple, and we have our wild. Moving purple can get me... my boat's probably fine to move. I probably want to get some more pottery, especially like this one at 3 would be nice. But I might have to wait till my second turn for that one. Like my last turn for that one. Can I get any of these out? What happens if we tie on that? Let me see, night phase. In case of a tie, the tied player who planted any maize first will get the... Okay, so whoever's first will get it. So I have to beat him with 4. Am I able to get 4 out some way? It's going to take both of my turns, which is kind of the bummer part to try to do that. And I want to get a temple out. I guess it's not the end of the world to not get a temple out because I'm not really ready for it. So I can probably set myself up to like utilize that much better next round. So purple I can move 3 with purple. So 1, 2, 3. And take a power 2 action. I could get a pottery, which I don't really want, so then I'd go for the boat, which I could move my boat a couple spaces. Or I go with gold and move... No, I think we'll do that. I think we'll move the boat. Or... is it more important for me to get these off to try to take this tile? Because taking this tile would be huge for me doing weaving next turn. Unless I can get the tile another way. Because I can get this, but this is going to be too far. And I don't want the red one. So I need a 3 power to do it. And the boat, and moving my boat around, I'd have to remove my second one of these, which would be a little bit harder. Decisions. I may do the maze stuff. Okay. So I'm going to move my gold one. Oh, I need to get the most out of this. We're going to move purple. 1. Wait a minute, no. Man, this is real tough decision making here. Yeah, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We'll take that off, which gets me a temple. So maybe I want to wait the temple. We'll take that off. And we're at power 2 to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and go here, and we're going to go 1, 2, and I'll put this out. Right there. Okay. They're going to move the light blue one 2 spaces. 1, 2. They're going to place out this. They can't place it on this because there's no spots available, so the next scoring for them is the maze one, which will be this, and they're going to place out 1. So I'm definitely not going to beat them on this round, which I think is fine. I'll go ahead and forego that. I could force one of the tile scoring deals. Who can retire? Retire this one. I can make this one retire at 5. That's 5. That's 5. That's 5. I could get some. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna move one of the two of them, but I can only move this one 3 by going here, and then I can get a pot. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna go here, and I'm gonna remove this one. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. It's gonna score this. So I'm gonna take this down here so I don't forget. This I'm gonna put on the pottery. We're gonna get a 3, which is gonna be this one. That's also gonna get me one of these tiles. So I'll use it to activate this, and now my weaving's +1 strength. For pottery, we're gonna gain 2 suns. They're gonna get 0, and then we get a deal there. And then our turn is done. They're going to take a turn. We'll shuffle these back into the bag. Okay. Actually feel okay about all that. And they're going to do this one, and it's going to move 1 space. They're going to look at the next rhyme scoring, which is going to be weaving. They're going to take this weaving action at at 2. So that's going to go there. We'll refill. Now we're going to go into the night phase. So night phase, the one that's going to retire is going to be, there's 5, that's on 5, and that's on 5. So it's going to be the light blue. They're going to get the tile here, which is going to convert them into a camel. And then this retires, nothing scores here. We're going to do our, we're going to put our person on the thing here. I think I go for as many night points as I can get, which would be 5 if I go here. Or here, if I do this one, it'll be 8. Yeah, let's go with that one. We're going to do that one for 8. Because then I can maybe use this later to move it to a different one. So we're going to do this here. My highest one, my highest one is 10. So I'm going to get 10 moon points. They're going to take theirs onto their highest one for moon points, and it also might be the same one, because this is going to get them 4, this is going to get them 4, this is going to get them 8, or the maze one's going to get them 8. So they're going to get 8. We're going to do our sun scoring. I get 2. They're going to do their sun scoring, but before they do that, I've got to take these off. The section with the most suns they have is also this, which is going to get them 2. So I need 2 on that as well. Okay, we're winning. No, I don't know if we're technically winning. And then we're going to stand up our folks. And we're going to pass the first player marker. For the AI, we're going to remove that tile. Put their step markers back in the bag. Okay. Okay. So they're moving somebody 1 space forward. Purple. This is still pottery, so they're going to go here and do a pottery action of 3. Oh, I didn't slide this down. And they're going to take the most they can. That's what they care about, is quantity. That blue one would be very nice. Okay. I want to kind of move my boat around a bit if I can. So purple is going to score pottery again, which still get a sun, but I might want to do some more pottery before we move that marker up there. So we could move this guy 2 spaces. So 1, 2, we'll do pottery action. That's going to let us take, that's a 4, so I'm going to take, ooh, that's tough, because I kind of want this for the token, but this is more for color matching. I still think I take that one for the token and just forego having set like the same of a color. That's going to get us one of these tokens. I'm going to go ahead and place that token. I think I'm going to place it here. Maybe try to prime that up for later. Slide those down. Then we go into... wait, what just happened? Where did I move? I moved here. I unlock this. So I get to score my sons for pottery, which is 3. Or not score them, but bump up my sun marker. So it's 3. That's our go. Oh, they're placing another temple. Okay. Dark blue again. So 1, 2, 3. This is going to score. They're going to take it for 2. The boat action. So they're going to take this one. And they're going to move their boat 1, 2. And then we're going to... they're going to place out the one that's going to get them the most for moon points right now. This is going to get them 4. This is going to get them 4. This is going to get them 8. So they'll place this out here. Oh dear. Retiring that might be the goal because they're going to lose a bunch of they'll get that moon scoring, but then we'll kind of eliminate it as a problem for later. And then we do score this. So for suns, they have 1 sun. We have 3 suns. And then we each get a deal. This flips over. Their turn is done. Our go now. And it may be worth me getting on there to try to retire this person. So if I'm going to try to retire this person, I'm trying to move them up far. So if I do this scoring here, I will get 3 suns plus I'll get a camel. We're kind of a little bit of ways. If I get this retired, I don't have to worry about this right now. So I can still focus on these 2 at the moment. 'Cause I don't really, this will come up later and I can worry about that maybe next round. Or maybe I want to start building up to it. Because we're both going to have to move red. And red might get itself up to there. So I may want to start putting into weaving. I want to wait to move purple. So maybe, do I want another one? I might want another one of these before we score. Yeah, I probably wanted one of these before purple moves. So we're going to move this one from here to... Oh. Yeah, this one, I need to move it 3. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to move this one. I need a power of 3 to get this. That's what I'm trying to do. Purple won't move quite yet, so I can maybe move purple 1 to take an action before it scores, which is just weaving and putting stuff out here. I'm going to need a weave anyway. This is tough. Okay. We're going to go here. I'm going to take this to get that temple. I'm going to get a power of 2 or 3 if I weave. We're going to weave. Okay. Then I get to place a temple out. The temple I'm going to choose is going to be, probably won't be that one, but it's going to be on purple. We'll probably make it this for now. Okay. So we know they're going to pull the red one out. Red one's going to move 1. The scoring for this is weaving. So they're going to place it on here at a power of 3. So they take these 2. It's 2 plus 1 for the round. Okay. Alright, we'll shuffle those back in the bag. This is on 10, so I've got to move, this one's got to move up quite a bit, and that one's on 10 as well. Okay, I think we're just going to have to move this up. So we're going to do this, take this off, and go 1, 2, 3, take this. This is going to be placed, I was going to put it on pottery, which I will. It's going to be a 4 for pottery. I'll take this and take this one, because it's 3 and 1. That gets me another one of these tiles. I'm going to use that here for my second one there. I also uncovered another temple, and I get this bonus. So we'll do the temple first. The temple I'm going to put out will be this one. I will get my personal bonus from this, and then the Rhyme scoring is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me, putting me at 13. And I'll also get a camel, and then they have 1, and then they're not going to get a camel, and we can remove that. Okay, so we'll see what they do as their last action. It's going to be purple. Purple's going to move 2 spaces, 1, 2. The next scoring tile is going to be the boat action, so they're going to take this one, and they're going to move 3 spaces, so 1, 2, 3. This moves on 8, which is here. And they're going to take this tile, which becomes a camel. Okay, so this is at 10, this is at 10, and this is at 12. So I have to move this, so that's going to get retired, which is nice. So I think I go... Can I get a weaving action out of this? It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. I can sneak in and grab the tile from there. And if this retires, this is going to go across. I go 1, 2, 3. If I go 3, we set up to score that tile next, but I don't have a weaving option. I don't want to go to that tile quite yet without getting some more weaving, so I don't want to go that far. Two, I mean. Or I can go power of 3 by moving 2 going here, which wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We'll go here. We'll remove this tile, this disc here, and go 2 spaces, 1, 2. This will give me a power of 3 for something, and I think I'll go here and go 1, 2, 3, and place this out. This lets me take one of these. I'll take this, and I'll actually place it here for the camel, because I don't know that or do I want to move this for... Because this is now would get me 16 if we rescore this. Whereas I can put this somewhere like here. So yeah, I will go ahead and place this here to move this here. So now I don't have to worry about this moon scoring. I've covered it up with this ability. So I can rescore this at a higher rate. Okay, so we're going to retire. This one's at 12, this one's at 12, and this one's at 10. So this one retires. Nobody gets the thing here. And then we are going to score. So it's going to be 6 for them on this. Plus whatever they get for the boat, which is another 8. 3 more. Plus 8. This goes here. These get removed. We're going to do our markers here. So because dark blue got removed, they're going to go for the one that gives them the most moon points. Currently, it's going to be 8 from this one. Or this one's already been scored. So 8, 10, and 4. So we're going to go here for 10. And then they're going... I will do mine, which weaving gets me nothing at the moment. Pottery gets me 4, 5, 6, 15, or this gets me 12. I'll go with the 15 or the 12. I want to score that and that, so I'm going to boost them up. But I may not be able to be picky with those tiles, so we're going to go with the 15. We'll go pottery and go 15. So it's going to put me at 25. Then we'll do the sun scoring. So who do they get the most for suns at the moment? This is going to get them 2 suns. This is going to get them 2 suns. This is going to get them 1 sun, and then we pick the top one, so they're going to get the 2 suns off of that, giving them 6 sun points. So we're going to get 13. All right, cool. We're definitely winning now. Okay, and then we'll remove the number 2 tile out, shuffle up, and we become first player. So I got to figure out which one of these is going to end up. My temple might come out later. It just kind of depends on where they place their temple, I guess. And then try to figure out. We might want to place on the other one if we can. Okay, so we're first player. We're 2 spots. We're 2 spots away from this. I don't think I want to go that far yet. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go. The moon scoring on, or the sun scoring on that would be 4, which wouldn't be bad. If I scored the purple, we did the purple one right now. His would only be 1. His would be 2. I would get 4 off of it, which wouldn't be bad. And I could take a weaving action, like a high weaving action. Like especially if we went here. And I went 1, 2, 3. And then did weaving for 5. And I could weave this one for 1 and this one for 4. So this would go here. And then this one would go here. Which that's going to get me one of these tiles. Which I'll go ahead and just put here for the camel. So now we do sun scoring. I'll at least get 2 suns off of that, which I still would like to get another one before we go that too much farther, but that should be fine. And then I do get a camel for this. And then we're going to do the Rhyme scoring for this one, which is going to be 4 suns for me and 2 suns for the AI. And then we both get, since we have at least 2, we both get a camel. And then we'll flip this, put that back. Okay. See what the AI does. They're going to move the red one 1 space. The next scoring is the weaving action, but there is no weaving on this trail, I believe. So the next one after that is going to be this action, and they're going to do it at a power of 4. No, power of 5, because it's 3 plus 2. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm going to try to weave again with this guy. But the question is, where do I do it from? We're going to go here. Take this off. Move 1 space. And I'm going to weave at a power of 4. I think I take another one of these. And then I'll get myself another one of these tokens. Which I think we'll place... How am I getting another one of these, and where would it benefit me to take this? Do I go for this? The most I'm going to get out of this is probably just 2 extra or 4 extra moon points, so it might not be really worth it. This is not going to happen. Maybe it might. There's no pots with it, but I am getting these weaving tiles. So maybe I do go for this. I'll take the pot out. Weaving's gonna be 3. We'll go for. I feel like this is too late to invest in this. We'll try for this and see if we can make it work. We'll try for that and see if we can make it work. Okay, we'll put another 4 tile out. We know they have to move purple. Purple's going to move 2 spaces at a power of 4. It's going to be pottery at power 4. So we're going to take this one, this one. Nice. The question is, see, this kind of bums me out because I don't really need this here. This is on 18 and this is on 13. So this is likely to retire. I think I'm going to try to force another weaving action and then worry about the last tempo at the end of the game. And if I take a weaving action, I get another one of those. And then we'll score it, and I should get like a good amount of points for that. So we're going to go here. 1. We'll take that weaving action. Take this for 4 because we got the +1 there. It's going to get us another one of these tiles. Stick that there. Then we are having to score this, so I'm going to score. I don't have anything else I got to do, right? No temple, no personal goal. So Raimi scoring here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 22. Feeling really good about this game. I'm going to get a thing here. He gets 2. He gets one of these as well. That'll flip. Okay. So this is on 14. This is on 18. So the red one's getting retired. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. This is going to get scored. We're going to place out. So let's do the action real quick. So this action is going to be the pottery action. So we'll place this there. Right? It's pottery? Yeah. And they're going to take a pottery action at 3. They're going to take this one, which is going to get them a camel. It's kind of a bummer because I wanted that one. And then we're going to do the, they're going to place their temple out on whichever one of these is going to get them more moon points. This is going to get them 10. Pottery's going to get them 12. So they'll place that there. And then we're going to do pottery again. Pottery's going to get them 2. Pottery's going to give me 5. We both get a camel because he had at least 2. And we both had at least 2. That flips. And then we go into end of round. So end of round, this AR is retiring. They're going to get this as a camel. And then here I get 6 plus, what is this? Pottery. So pottery is going to be 1, 2, 4, so 6, 15. Yeah, because this is 9. Yeah, that's 9, 10, 11, and then 15. I don't. It's all of mine, right? I don't choose a particular set, right? Because that wouldn't be very many. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then I gave myself my 6 already, I think. And then this comes down here. This gets removed. We do our temple scoring, or score temples. So we're removing this one, and I'm going to put this. This is going to get me 10. This one's going to get me 16. Oh, that's the next scoring thing. That's such a bummer. I may just have to ignore it. Although I need the suns. Not pay attention to that being the last scoring card of the scoring deal. We're going to go here for 16. We'll just do that one. So 16. They're going to take this one onto, this gets them 12. This gets them 8. So they go here for 12. Sun scoring, I get 27. Holy cow. So I'm going to go back 3. 1, 2, 3 to 42. They're going to get, we're going to cover this up. Weaving gets them 2. Pottery gets them 2. So they're going to take the weaving for 2. It's going to get them 14. Okay. That tile gets removed. Shuffle up. They're the first player. All we've got is purple left. All right. Begin the next round. They're going to place out their last temple here, which is the only place they can place that temple. We're going to move 1, 2, 3, which is going to score that. And they're going to place it on here, and they're going to take it at a 4 power. I have 0 for that one. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they get a camel. Okay. I can kind of do whatever now because that's already been scored. It kind of takes that pressure away from me to have to worry about it. But I'd like to get some sort of benefit from doing this because if I remove this, I'll get to unlock both of those. And then doing this one, unlock this one. And I need to see if I can get my last set of stuff on this so I can score this the most. So I'll have to do this one first no matter what, I think. So we're going to go, okay, do I want to do 2? Yeah, they're both 2. I'll go 2, take this off. We'll go 1, 2. I'll get a power of 4 for whatever I do. Oh, this should be flipped upside down, sorry. I think I'm gonna do weaving. We'll take this one and we'll take this one. So that's gonna be that and this. That's gonna be another one of these tiles. So I've got 3 tiles there. One more will get me the thing. This gets covered up. I get no suns off of this one. This one gets covered up. And I do get sun scoring for weaving, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, putting me at 32. And then I place out a temple, and we're going to place out the temple here. And that's going to be Argo. They're going to move 1, 2. The next scoring thing is going to be whatever they have the best of. They're going to take the 2 best ones they have, which will be 2 here. It's going to be this one. So they're going to take this and take it at a plus. They're going to take all these off. Oh, they should have gotten, I should have given them this stuff. So they're going to take 2 camels, 1 for each of those. Okay, so I get last move, and if I could force them to go there, and that would get them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on their deal. For me, if I were to force it, I can get myself 5, 8. I can get myself 9. But what action would I take? I need to take this action if I can. And it's going to move me 2, so it's not going to get there. But we'll take that off. I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because it doesn't necessarily matter if I take it from here because as soon as I add the last one to this, it's going to immediately give me all that, and I'm not going to be able to get it from the end of the round. So I could just take the one above it and get myself, I guess, 2 of these tiles, but it really won't matter to take both of, or no, I won't get, I'll just get this one, and then I can get that immediately. But I would like to add, I don't get anything for this. No, I do get stuff for this. So I do probably want to get this one played just to get these added. So yeah, so I think we will go there and move 2. 1, 2, it's going to be a 5 or 4 for something or 5 for something else. If I move my boat, or do I do weaving? I think I do weaving and get another 4 tile because I have it at, I think we do weaving. Yes, I think this is actually what we're going to do. We're going to do weaving, which is here. We're going to take this 1 and this 4, because remember, we get 5 for our bonus. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. That's going to immediately get me one of these, which I'll put here, activate this. That gets me 6 times 3. So that gets me 18, putting me at 50. Holy cow. From 30, because I get immediately score that for that. And then at the end of my turn, I don't have any temples. I have a personal goal, which will be this one, which is going to be 4 suns, so 54. Okay. And that is going to be the game. So we're going to retire this AR. They're going to get this as a camel. I get 6. And my moon scoring for my boats is 16. That's the highest one there. Yeah. They get 3. And then their pottery gets them 12. They get 1. And their weaving gets them 10. And then my weaving gets me 21. Okay. Then we're going to do, so that comes off. These are gone. We're going to do our, this here. So they're going to place that there. That gets them 8. And then for us, on weaving gets us 21. And then sun scoring, we're going to give that for pottery. Pottery is going to get them 2. They're going to score 21 off of this. So 153. No, 43, sorry. We're going to do 54. 1, 2, 3, 4. 96, there we go. That was huge. Doing that and then like being able to do these suns was a lot. I got a lot of scoring from all that stuff. Okay, so that was 54. That was, golly, that was so many points. Okay, and then we're going to go into the ending part with the camels. So our camels, they're going to, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, put them at plus 48, which would put them at 48, would put them at 101, which that means this one scores. So how do we want to split this? Let me just do it this way. So if I did all 12 of these, that puts them at 48, right? So this goes up 8 and another 40 or 91. Yeah, 90. No, that doesn't make sense. 101. But they're that far ahead, and they're going to score that one, which I'm already beating them. I should win the game. If we flip this over to a moon, bumps this up 1, and it bumps this back by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do another moon. It bumps this up 3 and bumps that back. So I think this is the best case scenario for them to keep their scores that close. Us, on the other hand, we've got, so that's theirs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 would put us plus 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. We get 121, which we kind of blew them out of the water. So I really think, so I did a play beforehand, like I was mentioning, and I tried to focus on like knocking out one whole deal. And I wasn't really paying attention to the Rhyme scoring. And I got close to, I was like maybe 4 points shy of beating them. But the scores were pretty low. I mean, their score was like higher than our scores. Their lowest, like their marker was higher in this game than it was for both of our lower markers. But I managed to kind of just go ham on here, and really this thing I think might be mandatory to get that like 18 bump or 24 bump if you can on this. I think that might be a mandatory thing to go for. And I really think the one thing I think I learned is like trying to find a way to get these tiles, because if you get these things, like it just like for here, it made it so much easier to like get a 4 every time. and that just made it so much easier to get more of these tiles because I was getting 4 and then I was powering this up. So like, I think figuring out, okay, like I know that the next rhyming scoring after the first ones is this thing. Maybe I invest in it and then I can like go into it a little bit heavier after I've already invested my first like round into these first rhyming scoring. So maybe that's kind of the like general strat. I don't know. We didn't do any of this, so obviously the game could have been very different had we focused on that, maybe something else, not doing something else. But anyway, we won, so I'll have to try the second level difficulty. But that's gonna be, excuse me, that's gonna be it for today. I'm glad I got a W. It's my first win, so you guys saw it on camera. Hopefully I didn't make any rules mistakes, but you know we could have. So if I did, just let me know. But until next time, thank you guys so much. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.